Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to automatically email new WordPress posts to subscribers using mail opt-in. And I'm also going to be leaving the documentation for this tutorial in the description down below. Alright, so I already have mail opt-in installed and set up, so I'm going to go to the integrations tab. And once you're in there, you'll see a list of all of the different email marketing software and CRMs available to you. So if you want to use MailChimp, simply click on the MailChimp tab. And all you need to do here is enter your API key and save your changes. Now, some software like Aweber have an authorized button, whereas others like Brevo require you to enter your API key. Alright, so once you're done setting up your integration, go to Emails. From there, click on Add New at the top, click Email Automation, enter a title, and then move on to select the type using this drop-down menu. And we'll start with New Post Notification. Let's choose this template. And by the way, there's a detailed video on post notification emails in the description down below. So this is just a quick walkthrough. Alright, so here we have a preview of our email. And on the left, we have our customization options. So under settings, we have automation title, email subject, and preview text. We can also select the content type and change the content length. So here is 50. Next, you can select your post type. The options are WordPress post as well as landing pages. We also have a number of different restriction options for posts, and that's formats, categories, tags, and authors. Next, we have the recipient section where we can select a connection. And here you need to select your integration, select your email list, and maybe a MailChimp segment if needed. Finally, you can go ahead and configure your schedule. You can choose to send immediately, or you can opt to send your email at a specific time after publishing. Alright, so that's it for the options in the settings tab. So you can now go back and move on to customize the body, which only has 2 options. And there's the header as well. You can see this one at the top in the preview section. You can choose to remove your header or keep it and customize its options. You also have a style tab to customize your header style. Alright, so moving on to the next tab. Here you can customize how your email's content is being displayed. There's also a style tab to customize colors, fonts, and so on. Alright, now moving on to the footer tab, you'll see our customization options, and there's also an option to hide the footer, so you can go ahead and do this if you want. And there's also an option to remove the mail opt-in logo by toggling this switch. You can then move on to customize the rest of your footer's content. And once you're done, you can move on to the style tab to customize your colors and fonts. Okay, now moving on to the preview tab, we can go ahead and see what each post would look like by using this drop-down menu to select the one that we want to see. So you can use this to see how your settings would affect each post. Alright, so once you're done with your configurations, you can move on to send a test email. And if you already have an email in this field, all you need to do is click on send. But if you're adding a new email, you'd need to save your changes first before clicking send. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and find this email that I sent. I'm actually using Proton Mail for this one. I'm just going to reload this page. And here it is. So this is our new post notification email based on the settings that we configured. Okay, so once you're happy with the way your email is being displayed, you can now go back and save your changes and turn on the automation. If we go back to the previous screen, we'll see that it's now activated. All right, now let's move on to our second automation type. We'll click on Add New. Now here we'll set up an email automation again. We'll call this one Email Digest. Then we'll go ahead and select the type. We'll choose Post Email Digest. Alright, now we'll also use the Lucid template just like before. And once again, we have our preview on the right hand side with our settings on the left. And these settings are basically the same as what we saw earlier, except that we now have an option to adjust the maximum number of posts. And of course, that's because with the Post Email Digest feature, we'll be sending a number of different posts within one email. And here we can see a preview of how that email would look. So you can continue adjusting the rest of your settings until you achieve your desired results. And once you're done customizing your settings, of course, you can go ahead and move on to your other options such as the body and the header. So as we can see, the settings are basically the same. And also there's a detailed tutorial on the Email Digest feature in the description section down below, so be sure to check it out. So finally, we're going to go ahead and send ourselves a test email. We can also go ahead and save our changes if we're confident with our configuration, so I'll do just that. And here's our test email with the subject roundup of latest posts. So here we can see that we have multiple posts being displayed in one email. Let's see what happens when we click on the read more button. I'll click on confirm and we'll see that it opens the actual post on our website. Alright, so that was just a quick walkthrough of the Post Email Digest feature from Mail Opt-in. Keep in mind that we have detailed tutorials in the description down below. And by the way, once you're done viewing your test email, once it's fine, you can go back to your settings and be sure to turn on your automation. Alright, so now you know how to automatically send WordPress emails with mail opt-in. Thanks for watching and see you next time.